Hi, this is Bo and Karen's former Papa World Champion, and we're here at the Papa facility near Pittsburgh to talk about some more pinball. And I'd like to show you one of my favorite games, No Good Gophers. Gophers is from the late 1990s, a game by Pat Lawler. His last design before Bally Williams shut down in 1999. Gophers has one of the most interesting shots in all of pinball. It's called a hole-in-one shot up here in the upper right-hand corner. And what you might notice about it is the shot isn't on the regular playfields. You have to hit the ball off a little ramp in the middle of the playfield called a slam ramp. Ball goes in the air, and the goal is to get it to fall into that hole-in-one hole all the way in the back in the upper right-hand corner. It's a really ingenious idea, one that I've rarely ever seen in any other pinball game, and it makes the hole-in-one shot one of the most unique shots in all of pinball. As you'll see throughout the game, Gophers also has two gophers that pop up underneath each of the two ramps in the middle of the playfield. And some players get really aggravated playing gophers because if those things pop up and block your ball, you can actually have the ball drain off of one of the gophers because the thing just got in your way. So a lot of players have a lot of nasty things to say about gophers. And as long as you don't take the game too seriously, it's a good time. So let's play gophers, and I'll let you know a little bit about what I'm trying to do strategy-wise, and maybe talk about some of my experiences playing gophers in past competitions. One of the biggest goals I'm going to try for is to play multi-ball once or twice, and multi-ball happens by raising the gophers, which you do by shooting the center ramp, then shooting the gophers, which they pop up, and then the lock comes on behind the gopher. So I'm going to try to do right away is shoot that center shot several times over to raise the gopher, bring him down. Raise the gopher, hit the gopher, trap the ball, lock it up. So the second time around, it's raise the gopher on the center shot, and the gopher will be the other guy on the right. So it'll be center ramp, right ramp, right ramp. All right, now I'm gonna try for the hole in one. We'll see if it goes in. It bricked it. Right ramp, center ramp, right ramp, and then once I get the ball back, shoot it in the hole in the right, and the second lock is there. Two locks. Light the multi-ball, which is that putting green shot. You can see it lit up in orange there, and the game is telling me shoot putting green to start multi-balls. All right, you can also shoot the hole-in-one to start multi-ball. So if I get in there, that'll start it right away too. So let's try that again. Yep, bricked it. The hole-in-one feels really satisfying if you can pull it off, but it's one of the hardest shots in all of pinball. And I think that's one of the reasons why I really like this game, because it's hard to get that in there. When you finally get it going, and you get it once or get it a couple times in a row, you can really feel good. So in this multi-ball, first ball's going to kick out into the bumpers. First ball's going to come screaming back at me. The second ball will come into the bumpers. And the third ball will come here. It's that third ball that gives me a chance to shoot a jackpot. So here it comes, and we'll see if I can get that jackpot pulled off. And it was totally bricked. But here comes another chance. And another chance. Three missed shots already. Wow. Fortunately, this game has a restart, and by shooting the putting green, you can get a new multi-ball. And by not shooting the putting green, you feel stupid. Here we go, another chance. All right, so again, the jackpot is the side ramp with the upper flipper, and with two balls on the right, I'm going to try to bop one ball up into the air, then shoot the loop in the jackpot with the other ball while this ball is up in the air. So this ball is going to bounce up a little bit, and then I'm going to try to shoot the loop all the way around the back and up to the jackpot shot. We'll see if it's successful. Oh, just missed it. But that was an unfortunate and a poor multi-ball. But, so it goes. Try to get back into the next multi-ball. It's a little more difficult, it requires more shots. That's basically the same idea. Raise the gopher, shoot the gopher, and then shoot the lock behind the gopher. So there's a little bit of a lather, rinse, repeat kind of effect to this game where it's not that interesting in terms of the strategies you use to try and develop a good tournament play. So I'm going to try to get the ball again and get into the multi-ball again. And hopefully do at least somewhat better than the last one. The other thing that you might try sometimes is to shoot the put-outs, which are hole awards. And some of the hole awards are good, most of them are kind of lousy. But if you see a good hole award, you may as well try for it. I'm not sure what my hole award is right now. Gopher's choice? You can move the hole awards around. Speed golf is actually a multi-ball award, so that's a good one. I'm going to try to shoot now for the putt-out. And speed golf will give me a multi-ball. So this is one of those places where it really pays to know what the game is trying to offer to you, because now there's a hole-in-one. Sweet. Unfortunately, in this round, the hole-in-one isn't worth very many points, but getting to know where that hole-in-one shot is located is really useful, because when the next multi-ball comes, you'll be able to crank out some supers. So in speed golf, every shot in the upper play field is worth points, and you're just basically trying to get the ball up at the upper play field, bouncing off things as much as you can. So like that cart that's up there, got a little award there, another little award. And there isn't a lot of points in speed golf, but it is a multi-ball. You're not in as much danger of losing your turn by making shots. There's 400,000, another 400, another hole-in-one. Boy, some good hole-in-one action in this round. But like I said, it's not really worth as much as the hole-in-one would be worth in a regular multi-ball. Fun little multi-ball. Didn't get a lot out of it, but I actually got more points out of that than I got out of the real multi-ball that I was trying earlier. So let's get back into the action of trying to get to multi-ball. You shoot the center ramp to raise the gopher. On gophers, frequently the right flipper can't shoot the center ramp. So one strategy is, if you get it on the right flipper, just to try to bounce pass it over. Oh, friggin' gopher. The gophers will pop up at random times and block your shots too, which is one reason why I think a lot of competition players actually don't like this game. It's kind of random in that way, and weird things happen, and you have to make shots at gophers like that one to be able to shoot the locks. So there's a lot of randomization in this game compared to some of the other games that might be used in competition. I personally enjoy that, although at the time I was playing the game, and if you hit a gopher and you lose the ball, you really feel like, well, you feel like dropping a few F-bombs at it, really. So let's try to get a jackpot or two more than I got the last time. That kick out is a real bear. Well, let's see if I can pull this off. Jeez, I'm terrible at that shot right now. And it's kind of important shot to be good at. That was a jackpot and all. So what you just saw there was what's called a Newton cradle or cradle separation. I now have the ideal situation for where my balls are located from this multi-ball. Sorry, that sounded a little dirty. I'm try to put this ball around the loop and then get the jackpot with one direct shot. Boom. And boom. Missed it again. I'm shooting that way too late. There's another nice Newton cradle there. There we go. Bounce, jackpot. Give me the super. Get up there. Now that I've got a jackpot, I'm trying with the super. The super is the hole-in-one. So my goal is to get the ball into the hole-in-one, get it up there, get it in that hole. Boom! And the greatest shot, one of the greatest shots pretty much in all of pinball is that super. Oh, shoot. And a return shot. Wow, that was cranked out. So sweet little super. Get the little glory music out of that. Looks like actually another nice award is at the putt out, so I'll do that, and it'll give me either the rip-off or there's the rip-off. Rip-off is a two-ball multi-ball. Good Lord, why is it doing that? And that's gophers. So let's try to see if I can get to another multi-ball here. 21 million is a good score, especially for one ball. But my best personal score in competition play with no extra balls is 600 million. And when I said that it's kind of important to get good at shooting the supers and shooting that hole-in-one, that's where that came from. This competition was Pinburg 2002, where Gophers was one of the qualifying games, and both myself, Keith Elwin, and a few other players got pretty good at shooting the hole-in-ones. Elwin actually got 19 hole-in-ones in one game, which I've never heard of anybody getting that many before, and I've never done it. But I managed to get some hole-in-ones during multi-balls to the point where I actually picked up a super jackpot worth, I think, 70 million maybe? I can't remember. It was a ridiculous amount of points in the super. So that game actually turned out to be the highest score anyone's gotten on 3 balls with no extra balls, and one of the highest scores anybody's gotten even with extra balls. My high with extra balls is a little over $1 billion. I have heard of people doing better than that, but you know,